Good evening and welcome to Business News. My name is Okun Ndem. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 as well as our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Governor of Akwa Ibom State Umoino has restated his commitments towards agricultural evolution and food sufficiency under his administration. On our business news tonight, as the world celebrates 2023 International Day to combat desertification and drought, the United Nations is promoting the role and rights of women to land ownership. We will also be looking at businesses and how lucrative and profitable they are in their season. All this and more formed our business news bulletin tonight. Please stay. Meanwhile, Governor of Akwa Ibom State Umoino has restated his commitments towards agricultural evolution and food sufficiency under his administration. The governor made this known during an inspection tour at Ibom Greenhouse, Airport Road, Uyo. Calvin Samuel reports.
The governor, who was taken around the farm by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, says it become important to see what is on ground as his administration intends to partner Ministry of Agriculture, farmers as well as stakeholders in the sector to bring about a needed change that will see to it that the state not only produces what it consumes but also export as means of foreign exchange.
Here, I've directed that I get the reports on this greenhouse, working with the Directorate of Agric Investments, the ministry, in joint partnership. Let's have the report, not just this greenhouse, but all other government investments in agriculture, the former Aqua Palm and all of that. Government has started work there, which was rehabilitated. We want to take full advantage of it now. And
he further warned those encroaching on Dakara Global Investment to desist from such disruption, saying that his administration will not tolerate such, especially as compensations have been fully paid.
We had paid compensation. We had paid off all the old staff and all of their long outstanding salaries. Please, all of the community leaders, there was a steering committee. I'd like to meet with the steering committee as quickly as possible. Government is now ready to take full advantage of that farm and all other places. And when I mean we're ready, we're ready.
In the governor's entourage were the deputy governor, secretary to state government, head of civil service, among others. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
Still on agriculture, despite comprising nearly half of the world's agricultural workforce and producing up to 80% of food in developing countries, women's rights to inherit their husband's property continue to be denied in over 100 countries. With the theme, Her Land, Her Rights, the United Nations is promoting the role and rights of women to land ownership as it celebrates this year's International Day to combat desertification and drought. Oningia Fine Face reports.
Discriminatory practices related to land tenure, credit access, equal pay and decision-making often impede the active participation of women in sustaining land health. The United Nations notes that less than 1 in 5 landowners worldwide are women.
In many countries, laws and practices block women and girls from owning land. But where they do, they restore and protect it, increasing productivity, building resilience to drought, and investing in health, education, and nutrition. Equal land rights both protect land and advance gender equality.
That when women play a central role in the restoration of land and the mitigation and adaptation to climate change, it creates better outcomes all round. Gender equality goes hand in hand with these crucial agendas.
If women had equal rights to land, agricultural production in the poorest regions would increase by up to 4% and malnourishment would decline by 12 to 17%, resulting in 150 million fewer hungry people globally.
The UN decade on ecosystem restoration is an opportunity for farmers, governments, consumers, and other partners to scale up efforts to support the transformation of global agricultural systems to be more efficient, more inclusive, more resilient, and more sustainable, particularly for women in developing countries.
Women who own and control land are better able to provide for their families, secure their livelihoods, and invest in their communities, leading to improved health and education outcomes.
Commemoration of the 2023 International Day to Combat Desertification and Drought aligns with the campaign of the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, launched on International Women's Day in March 2023, focused on protecting the rights of women to land. Onengiye Fineface, NTA News.
Politics now. Governor Moeno has threatened to dissolve boards, departments and agencies of the governments that are not living up to expectations in the state. The governor, who dropped the hint during the inaugural House Covenant Service, noted that some are unable to make proper accounts for their services. Calvin Samuel reports.
The Government House Covenant Service in the month of June witnessed large turnout of the clergy and government functionaries who came out in their numbers to pray for continuous peace of the state and divine protection for the leaders. In a sermon on the theme, "I will be with you as I was with Joshua," the guest minister, Archbishop Christian Ekong, charged the people not to entertain fear but be willing to follow the direction of God, who is the driver of the change of leadership being experienced in the state.
It is time for change for Kwara State. The rice agenda is there, and the train is moving. The time for change is now. And so, fear not, because the Lord of Moses is the Lord of Joshua.
The governor in his speech assures that Arise agenda will accommodate every member of the state who is not lazy, as he encouraged all to get ideas, work with them, and expect government patronage.
My view is that one or two smart persons who get together and approach a bank and have an executive hire, get 2, 3, 4 projects, get 2 pickups, backups, and have a clean office, and government can guarantee that. Because I can tell you that 1 year, 2 years would have recovered all that money. I have about 2 governors visiting us this morning. We're looking for vehicles to support them. So I'll simply ask the SSG or the protocol to hire from you, and then you have a business.
He further charged chairmen and members of board to be open doing or face dissolution.
And please, I'd like to warn, don't believe that because you are a statutory board, you are touchable. God told Joshua to be courageous. I will dissolve the board. I will dissolve the board, you go to court, because some boards are just not doing anything.
The first Government House Covenant Service and the present administration featured prayers for the state and the nation at large. In Uyo, Calvin Samuel, NTA News.
You're still watching NTA Uyo Business News. More reports after this time out. Please stay.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efang Street, Tafara Fort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Rose Bay Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by our expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Welcome back, and now to the rest of the news. Despite the abundance of maize and pear this season, it is not surprising to know that these foods to some people are not affordable. Business News correspondent Sebong Ibanga finds out the reason for the hike in the prices of corn and pear.
Every year, usually between May and July, corn and pears will always come together in abundance, but in the recent times, there seems to be a lot of changes, especially in the price of this edible food. This is not unconnected with the high cost of fuel and general goods in the market in recent times. Despite the current hardship in the land, Uyo residents are still consuming this farm produce, especially now that they are in season.
This is the season of pear and also corn. So I love eating pear and I love corn as well, both with tapioca. And this is the season. We start from this period till September. Early September, pear will go out.
Some sellers of corn and pears along Mayor Road in Uyo say the business is moving very well because residents are demanding for the produce in large quantity.
It's season business and this is the time. Things now are very cost. We buy it in a cost price and we sell it the way we want to sell it. Corn is 100 naira for one. If I like you, I may give you 150.
Well, I thank God. Because know how as I bring come, as him no go sell for me.
My customer used to come by white men from Italy. Used to came about 16 of them. They patronized all my corn. They bought the corn of 3,000 naira, and today they booked me of 4,000 naira corn one by one, roasting one. So they like the corn because they say the corn is normally time they used to eat the corn is fresh. That is why they used to come every blessed day. Used to come.
Despite the high demand of corn by residents, the sellers lamented the high cost of transportation, which makes the goods costly. They appealed to the state government to come to their aid by providing soft loan to support the businesses. The people are, however, hopeful that the price of the produce will reduce in the coming days and weeks to enable them enjoy the sweet corn and pears. In Uyo, Sebong Ibanga, NTA News.
Scumbia fish is one source of protein consumed by some Nigerians due to its nutrients and affordability in recent times. Sellers and buyers of this fish are lamenting on the high cost of this protein. Business News correspondent Joy Obani visited some markets in Uyo. Reports that citizens are calling for government intervention in the high cost of staple food in Nigeria.
Scumbia fish is one source of protein widely eaten by people due to its nutritional benefits. This fish comes in different species and sizes, namely Titus, mackerel, and the popular scumbia fish. Research shows that this fish is a low fat, contains high quality protein with vitamins A, B2 and vitamin D, with good cholesterol, calories and omega-3 fatty acids that's vital for the health. However, scumbia oftentimes is patronized by low-income earners, but in recent times, the price of this fish, according to the sellers and buyers, have skyrocketed in the market due to its high demand.
Before we used to buy fish 200, 150, but now fish now is some fish get 800. Even me, as I'm studying now, I'm afraid of such things.
The size, like this size now is 1-2. This small one is 350, 400. It depends the size of the fish. Before it was 250, 200. You get this small one. This big one before it was 500, 600. But it's so costly now. Very costly. Even in the cool room where we used to buy it, before we are buying 15,000, now it's 25,000, 30,000 a carton.
One is 800 naira. The least of it is 800 naira. Then the biggest one is 1,000 naira. The of it is original scumbia. The price of one carton is 45,000 for one carton. Then this type is Titus. The price of this one is 35,000. This one sardine. The price of it for one carton is 25,000 for one carton.
Some say the fish is most preferable due to the affordability.
Scumbia, because of even kids, they prefer it because there's not much bone. Even old men, they don't want something like meat that will be disturbing them on their teeth. Yeah, that is why sometimes we go on scumbia.
It's very good in the body. People like fish more than meat because it's a proteinous food. Let me say it's fish, but it has protein on it. And it's good for elderly people more than the children.
They are appealing to relevant authorities to look into exploitation costs affecting sources of protein in the market, as it is affecting the masses daily.
The government to come in so that the price will come down, please.
It's very costly. They should help us about this thing to come down. It's very costly for us. Even the buyers are complaining. They are complaining. Some will come, they can't be able to afford common fish.
Scumbia fish, to many, is very nutritious and it can be fresh or roasted. In Uyo, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
Recently, some okra sellers in some major markets in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, are appealing to the government to render quick assistance through grants to women in the okra business. The disclosure from the dealers notes that the produce is profitable, but not without financial challenges. Business News correspondent Joy Ubani again interacted with the sellers on the challenges and profits.
It's seasonal, like January, February, March. We are going to Okiboku Head Bridge to local government. From March, we are going to Umoya Bende at Abia State. April, we are going to Port Harcourt, Kokana, Okoniland. On May, as we are now, we are going to Ayaraku. June, we are going to Uduma, Enugu. July, we are going to Delta State. August, September, we are going to come to buy okra. Then September, we are going back to Dupani here to buy okra. Then December, we are going to Adamawa State to buy okra. Then January, we are going to Kada, Jigawa State to buy okra.
Okra is a farm produce in the class of vegetables. The vegetable known in some English-speaking countries as lady's finger is consumed by many Nigerians due to its taste and different ways that it can be eaten by people.
We are selling 8,000 naira, 7,000 naira a basket or a bag. You put for a bag, we put for baskets. It's 7,000 naira. It depends how we bought them.
The business is good.
500 and this one is 100 naira. If person price 400, I feel help am because money no dey.
This farm produce comes in different species from different parts of Nigeria. Some sellers of okra say the business is profitable.
It won't stay up to 3 days, it will spoil because of the fertilizer.
There is no okra in Akwa Ibom. The one way there is not too much to reach everybody.
The people also express difficulties they go through in the okra business.
Governor wey wan confuse say make we plan as we don be say dakada. I want make government help us, make e help farmers. So make e come help us wey we dey market, make we get small money. Need money now for this side so that we go plan. You buy the seed and plant it for this side.
Okra to many is cheap in the market and one of the easiest Nigerian soups to prepare, not hindered by seasons. In Oyo, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
We'll take a short break. When we return, business news continues. Please stay. Up next is Sports Updates with Peter Oibo.
The president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Ibrahim Gusau, has charged the Super Eagles to go for victory as the team is set to take on Sierra Leone on Sunday for their 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifying match in Monrovia, Liberia. The NFF president made the call at a dinner organized for the team in Lagos on Friday night.
So I just want to thank all of you for honoring this invitation to serve your country, as you always do. By the grace of God, we will do our best to ensure, despite all the difficulties, financial difficulties and economic situation of the country, we will do our best to ensure that at least we support you so that we can make Nigerians happy.
The three-time African champions are set to sell their qualification ticket for the AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire next year. Nigeria currently is second in Group A with 9 points behind Guinea-Bissau. Meanwhile, hostility will begin at the Nigerian National League Super 8 playoff on Saturday, 1st July 2023 at the Stephen Keshi Stadium, Asaba, Delta State. The expected teams at the championship are EFCC, Katsina United, Kano Pillars, and DMD of Borno, representing the Northern Conference, while FC1 Rockets, Akwa Ibom, Sporting Lagos, Abeokuta Stoma CS, and Heartland FC of Owerri will slug it out in the Southern Conference. In another development, Andy Murray is now celebrating his victory following his quarter-final match against Dominic Stricker at the Nottingham Tennis Championship on Friday. Andy Murray make it through to the semi-final after defeating Dominic Stricker 7-6, 7-2, 7-5. And finally, Tiger Woods will miss out in this year's Open Championship due to continued recovery from ankle surgery. The former world number one will not compete in next month's Open Championship at Royal Liverpool following an injury which forced the 47-year-old, who claimed the third of his 3 Open wins at Hockleg in 2006. With Sport Update, Peter Oibo, NTA News.
That sports reports concludes our business news package tonight. Remember to be a star. Join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. I remain Okundem. Good evening.